Hey, hey, Front Row Promotions. Here we are again on a lovely, hot, sweaty Thursday night. And I just wanted to say welcome to the show, my beautiful co-host sister, Kandi. How you doing, Kandi?
It's hot as balls.
There you go.
I want to take my clothes off.
There you go. And we have these beautiful ladies of rock and roll. We have whole lot of Rosies in the house. Woo! Welcome. Welcome to Promotions. How are you?
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Yes.
Super glad to be here with you guys.
Yes, we are too. We were so looking forward to
it. Thanks for joining us. We're excited to have you.
Thank you for having us, lovelies.
You're welcome.
Excited to be here.
Yeah. So tell us where you're from.
I think we're all based out of the LA except for Melly. She was imported from New Mexico. I'm from Canoga.
Oh, okay. So cool.
Scary.
So cool.
I'm from LA.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what made you guys want to do this? I mean, you never hear of all female tribute, and there's not many. So this is something very unique. Tell us how it all started.
Trudy started the band. Oh, go ahead, Stacey.
No, you go.
Well, I'll start it and then you can fill in. So Trudy Keck, she's not able to be here tonight, but she manages the band and is the rhythm guitar player, playing the Malcolm Young part. And she started the band in 2000, and I'm pretty sure we're the first ever all-female, all-girl tribute band, but we're definitely the first AC/DC one.
Sweet. Yes.
There's a lot after us that seem to want to follow along.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think up until now, until like Lisa mentioned you guys, I think I've only ever heard of one all-female fronted tribute band, and that was, ironically, it was Kiss. Can you imagine that?
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually taking off, though. There's a lot of them. Be surprised because we play a lot of shows where we just played a show last weekend, a huge show, and it was a female-fronted Scorpions band, and of course Pat Benatar, and also Rush. So cool. Can you believe that?
Rush.
Female-fronted. Yeah, the women are taking over the world.
Yeah. Now I heard of they have the Judas Priest one, the priestesses or something like the Judas Priestesses.
Oh, I never heard of them. You guys?
Yeah, there's a Judas Priest female tribute band. I haven't seen them yet, but
I've seen them. They're awesome. They're really good.
Have you?
I think they just did. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Martin, if you're watching, but I think they just toured with Accept earlier this year. Judas Priest.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's a good time for tribute bands, that's for sure. I mean, especially after the COVID, everything was kind of quiet, and everybody wants to hear stuff they know.
Well, not only that, but I mean, tribute bands are huge these days because, all those classic bands from the 70s and the 80s, I mean, all that it's a dying breed. So you guys are bringing it right to our doorstep, and it's just the coolest thing ever.
Absolutely.
It really is. And they love it. To have a crowd. Last week, we sold out of over 1,000 people in this amphitheater. And at one point, cool. I say one thing, like TNT, I hold the mic out, the entire crowd knows the songs. So they're singing back at us. It's fantastic.
TNT is like my favorite. That's my most favorite AC/DC song. That's my song. That's me. So if I get ready for an AC/DC show, I work with AC/DC band, tribute band, a band from here, from Baltimore. And, so when I go out and I, prepare for promotion, that's what I do. That's my song.
It gets the crowd going, and there's so much room for you to feed back on, Oi!
Yes, I love it. And then this other song that feeds off of that was, what is it? I think it's Dirty Deeds. It goes into that same sound.
Dirt
Yeah,
cheap.
Yeah,
yeah, Dirty Deeds. Yes. Oh man, both of them songs together, kicking it.
People love AC/DC. It's crazy how many people know like every single word. We all grew up on this stuff, you know?
Absolutely. What's that feeling like being on the stage and you see everybody just singing along with you? I mean, that's got to be an amazing feeling.
I can't even put it into words, right, you guys? It's just fantastic. The last one we did, like I keep
Oh,
referring because it was our last show, we just did this. There's this big square in front of the stage, and I stand up there and just you could feel the energy of all these people who are just love you so much and they love the music, and it's a constant energy feed the whole time.
I love that.
It's
Yes.
amazing, right, you
Feel
guys?
the
Melly,
energy.
It is. It is definitely.
Sherry, she got out from behind the drums and she's running
Yeah.
around the stage. I'm like, oh my
Oh, so cool.
drummer out.
Yeah, I knew she was going to tell a story, and I kind of wanted to stretch. So, and we had these horns that light up. So I
Yeah.
literally grabbed a couple of horns, and I ran down the drum riser. There were stairs, and I ran across, and I was kind of high fiving people, and then I gave them 2 horns out to people. They're all
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I
cool.
have a pair of those horns. Yes, they're neat. I love it. But mine don't fit the right way. They want to go crooked for some reason.
Do you
Oh,
know
no.
how to say Lotta Rosies on them?
No, I don't have the horns. But I have
Sherry,
the
you
ones
gotta
from
hook
the
her
band
up.
that I work with. Yeah. But
No,
mine,
You know, mine do the same thing. They skew just a little bit. Mine do the same thing. And I
Really?
have
yeah.
a lot of
Does it
Mickey
do it
ears
to
too,
you?
and they
Does
do the
it
same thing.
twist
They
in your
just
head?
skew.
Yeah.
Not
It's
twist, but like
twist.
it'll be like.
Yeah. They don't want to sit right.
Right, exactly.
You guys had to
Oh.
earn the horns. That's all. Just break them.
Sometimes, like, when I'm playing, I mean, Melanie rock. We all rock out, but like I'll be like, and then
Banging your head.
the horn was like going like this, and I was, playing and then trying to move it so it wouldn't fly off.
But I'll tell you, nothing's cooler because Sherry invested in these horns that do say whole lot of rosies. They've got the little lightning bolts on them, and then they light up. And we're throwing them out to the audience, and the whole audience is just covered with these flashing horns. And it's like,
Oh,
yes, my people.
there you go. There you go. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Honestly,
I looked amazing from the stage view to see all the blinky horns.
yeah, it's awesome, right, Melly? I mean, the fans, that's what it's all about. Our fans and us, we consider them our Rosie's family. And they just, you meet one fan, but we remember them and we care about them. So they're at the shows. It's like being surrounded by your best friends. It's really awesome.
So cool. Yes. It's like a whole big family full when you go to a show and whether you're playing it or whether people in the audience, you just light up like all that energy,
Yeah,
that is so
Absolutely.
so cool.
it really is. I can't explain it.
Oh, so how long have you guys been together?
As this set, because Trudy's been through, she had said she started it a long time ago. They've been through many players. And Sherry, how long have we been this permanent?
Well, I joined in 2019. Mel has been. What year did you join?
I filled in 2002 for a show in Japan, and then I joined officially in 2003.
That's a long time, right?
Years.
I used
Very
to fill
cool.
in for them.
Wow.
Like I would do a few shows. I had an original band, so I would do a few shows here and there with them just as needed. But I think it was 2020 that I joined permanently. Because Trudy, you have to meet Trudy. She's like, oh, I'm like, I'm so busy. She's like, oh, it's just every once in a while. Don't worry. You don't have time for this. Well, now we're playing all the time. I'm in hook and sinker though. How can we not? It's amazing. It's a huge
I gotta
opportunity.
think about it. Last summer we were out of town almost every weekend. It was like show, and then it'd be, we come back, and then the next weekend show, and then we come back, and it was super fun. And this weekend
we're going to Spokane next.
we're going to Spokane coming up next, which will be fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
So cool.
it
that's
is fun.
Trudy's hometown.
Yeah, that's
And
where
then,
she
Wow.
and then also in the band is Nancy Luca, who plays Angus.
who's amazing. Have you ever seen
Amazing.
her?
She's
So
really good.
Museums. There's people, they come, like, we don't even hire a photographer. I mean, we hire a photographer, but you know, like a videographer, and all over YouTube, people just video it. And it's like, that's where you'll see Nancy. I mean, all of the girls, we're so in sync. Even if something happens on stage, we're like, oh God, you know what I mean? Nobody ever notices because we know each other, love each other so much. It's like just perfect. You know, everybody gets over it. It's fantastic.
sweet. Oh my Lord. It must be an awesome feeling. Especially to travel into the place. Do you all travel together?
As often as possible.
Awesome. Okay.
And we roll into town, and then there's a lot of promotions before we get to town. So, I mean, we just played in, where were we? Up in Sacramento, but we get there and everybody's like, oh, the Rosies are here. And it's like, it's
Oh,
cool.
that's so cool.
Yeah,
It has to be a
gas.
wonderful feeling.
It
Oh,
is. We're just getting gas, and people are like, oh, there's the band. There's the band.
yes, like hit their here. There it is. Yes. So Susan Burton, who is Candy's mom. Hi, mom.
Hi, Candy's mom.
Hi, Candy's mom.
Hi.
And she's asking,
Yeah,
have you ever
that's
played
a
up in
good
Toronto?
question.
Not yet.
We have it as a
Let us
band. I played there. I'm answering in the little chat. I see a chat, and I figured out how to log into it. I played there in like the late '80s with a band I was in. I played at Lee's Palace in Toronto.
Oh yeah, I've been there several
Long
times.
time ago. It was fun. It was a great
Is it a
show.
good place? Should we be
Stage is
going
too
back?
high.
Oh.
Oh,
Stage is
Toronto's
too
rad. It's a really cool town.
So,
Really
we got a
city.
lot of other venues up here that you guys need to check out. But yeah, Lee's Palace, I never really liked that place just because of the stage. It was too high. Like this is what you'd see.
Oh,
Oh
The stage
no.
was at- yeah, the stage was at eye level. I'm like, really?
no.
For me, it'd probably be like this. So.
Well, maybe you girls need to help us out and get us out there.
That's true.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Candy knows a lot of people. She can work that out for you.
Get them candy. Give us some candy.
Oh, there's plenty of candy to go around. Trust me.
Hey.
There you go. Woo! There you go.
I have never been to Canada. It's on my bucket list. So.
I'm going at the end
Oh.
of the month. I'm going to Alaska, and we get to go to Vancouver first.
Wow.
Nice. Well, that's
That's
way on the
just
west
really
coast.
cool.
That's not fair. Toronto's on the east coast. You need to come out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Montreal.
Make
I
a
played
little
all of there. I played Montreal and Ottawa and
Oh, yeah.
Toronto and London, Ontario. It's really cool. You kind of feel like you're in Europe because it's like, it's just cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, especially Montreal. You really feel like you're in Europe in Montreal because they speak French.
Oh, that is so neat.
Especially when you
travel.
get into like Montreal and Quebec City in the older parts of town. Like it's really like it takes you back in time first of all, but yeah, it does feel like you're in Europe. All those different sites you can see. So
Lovely. I
Yeah.
think we should go visit Candy face to face.
There you go.
That would
There
be
you
Woohoo! Already
Yeah.
at Candy's house.
Yeah, be ready for a bunch of rockets.
We can
They
make
said
some-
come on,
They have
who
really
doesn't
good
love
French
candy,
fries
right?
with vinegar, like London, like fish and chips. It's very
You
good.
can like French fries unless there's ranch, I suppose. Do they do the
There's,
ranch?
you know what? There's lots of things you guys need to try when you get up here. It'll be a culinary experience too.
So let's
I'm
make
down.
a plan.
Candy can cook
Say what
really
now?
good, so you need to stop in her place, and she'll cook for you.
You need to come with us.
Yeah.
Woo! Awesome.
That's what I think we all need to do is plan a girls' day out in Canada with Candy and
Yeah.
you come along, everybody. Oh dear.
We do like to shop.
Nice. Oh,
do like
I
to
would love
shop.
that. Absolutely.
Gotta
What
bring
would
home
you
some-
like to buy when you go into the stores? What's the first thing you would buy?
What do they have? I could find something in any store, I'm sure.
Well,
Me too. Me too.
if y'all come up to Toronto, there's a couple of music stores that you guys need to check out. This ain't your average music store, trust me.
Yeah.
Steve's Music, and you got Long and McQuaid. I swear to God, you should see these places. You guys would love it.
Man.
Get a little mini concert going in one of the practice rooms instead of
Right? But I just saw Lady Amy. She said that she has Back in Black and vinyl. That's classic.
Yeah.
How cool.
Classic.
Yeah,
Keep a hold of that.
Amy's a huge support for this show. She tunes in every week.
Oh,
Every
nice.
Hi,
week
Amy.
without fail, so we love that.
Mm.
And Amy's actually a big Aerosmith. Well, she loves all bands, I know, but her favorite band is Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite. Hmm.
Lovely. As long as it's rock and roll, it doesn't matter, you know.
That's right.
Exactly.
So you girls have been in this scene quite a while. It looked like from what we saw in the intro.
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah,
we've been.
we've been, well, see, Lisa's been doing this show for about 3 years. I joined in last year, but I've been doing this whole, radio / podcasting thing for almost 10 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Off and on, but more so like in the last 4 or 5 years, I've really been getting serious with it.
Nice.
And we get so lucky, like we meet so many people in this business, and we get to actually travel to Nashville every year for this big podcasting expo.
Oh.
It's really
Nice.
cool. Yeah, like people from all over the world fly into this event. We had somebody from England fly in this past year, which was super cool.
That was so cool. Yeah.
That is cool.
You
They
know,
have live
getting
bands
to-
there.
What are you wearing there, Sherry?
It's my ACDC Whole Lotta Rosies hat.
Show
Oh,
them, Sher.
So actually, Nancy, our lead guitar player, had them made for us.
Nice.
A lot of roses on the top.
And this is ACDC. It's super cute.
I love it.
That's
That's so cool.
And I bet you it's nice and comfortable too.
Yeah, it's a fun hat. It's really cool. It's it's got our logo ish kind of, and but
Yeah,
There
it's
you go.
we get a lot of gifts, the fans, they always bring us presents. And I mean, this one was made by Nancy, but we had the last year the lady they made little crafts for us and make little bootstraps and send cookies to the show.
and
That's
brought
cool.
us like candy and treats.
We love it.
Everybody's so sweet.
It's
Right?
really-
Candy.
yeah, the candy was yummy. I ate it.
I ate that cookie the drive home. I was just
Wait,
I
what kind of
love
cookie
it, but I
was
can't
it?
eat the goddamn cookie. Jeez Louise.
it was a crumble cookie, so it was a pretty big cookie, and I nommed it the whole way home. I was so tired and so hungry.
So hungry. And we were looking for hamburgers and they had veggie burgers. I'm like, are you serious?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Speaking of awesome fans, obviously you guys have some really cool fans, but I mean, in your share of like doing these shows and whatnot, you must have witnessed some really weird shit. What's the weirdest thing that you've ever seen a fan do, or maybe a weird request that you've had from a fan? Is there anything you can share with us?
I've got one.
Oh.
So when we did a tour in Korea for the military, and one of the people brought a gigantic pair of balls for us to sign. It was veiny, and it was just this little big pair of balls that he made like this big, and he wanted us all to sign his big balls.
Oh my.
When you get the chance to sign balls, I mean, come on.
There are photos of us signing his big balls.
Stacy, what do you think we've had since we've been in the band?
Oh my goodness.
I
Well,
can
we
think
have
of
some
stuff,
crazy.
but I don't know if I don't want to get in trouble. So
Well,
Oh.
I mean, we've seen so many
some
crazy
photos that fans send us are pretty.
I do have to tell you, I've sold some lingerie to one of my male fans who sends me pictures of him in them often.
Yeah,
Wearing them.
yeah. We have a fan
I
who like
Oh my.
for his girlfriend. you know, to each his own. To each his own. That's all I got.
Oh boy.
I get random like weird. I don't want to say weird, but I did get random like questions. People like on Instagram that like DM me and ask me all sorts of interesting questions.
Like, can I see your feet?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's weird.
Feet.
Okay.
I'm sure they're just doing it for a pedicure option.
Yeah.
I got my very first pedicure today, by the way.
Oh,
I've never had a pedicure,
oh,
but I got one today.
I got mine
That's
done yesterday.
I need one right
Can you
now.
show us?
This will be a
Okay,
first.
Melly.
This will be a first on front row promotion.
I got one
Somebody-
yesterday.
Yes.
We see feet.
Oh.
Oh,
Woo!
$8 for that.
I'm not sure I'm that
Everybody show
flexible.
your toes.
Oh my!
I got pink
gosh.
toenails.
Now this is a paid site, everyone.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We just start making
Let's
money
see
off
your
this shit. Everybody tag OnlyFans and let's make some money. Okay?
That's
Oh
classic.
my gosh. I used to be a stage actress actually in an Alice Cooper tribute, and the very first show that
Nice.
we ever did, there was this girl that came up to us afterwards. Like we had all come out and we were taking pictures with fans and stuff, but this one girl came up to me. She was so drunk. I don't know how much she had or didn't have, but she was so drunk, and she's like, she's barely coherent, right? Can you sign my boobs? I'm like,
Oh wow.
all right.
And did you?
Why not? That's so funny. In my
There's
band,
a
I was
photo
in
of
a
it somewhere.
you gotta get a photo of it. In my band, Slippery Lip, I was only girls, all guys, and all the girls would put little X's on their boobies, and I'd be like, "Let me see them," and the whole crowd would. Like, you see more boobs at my concerts than at any guy's concert.
That's so cool, man.
Oh, that's
It's
so
like back in
funny.
high school, you know, and in the changing rooms. That's what we do.
That's what we do. When in doubt, show your boobs. Show your feet. You gotta love
That's
it.
Funny.
In my opinion, there's no reason to grow up, especially when we're in rock and roll doing this. It's like it almost gives you a key to the city where you're allowed to act bad and it's okay. So I don't think we learned any other way.
Yes. You get to
Cling to your Peter Pan syndrome.
Yeah, exactly, Melly. We are
That is
loving
so
every
funny.
minute of it, though. You know, there's a lot of trials and tribulations, but I think we don't handle it like there's stress. It's more like we kind of laugh at it. And I mean, things happen, you know.
You laugh at it and then you sit around in a group and have drinks and maybe smoke a little, you know. I don't know.
Indeed, so.
You gotta enjoy it.
You know, for every like misadventure and things that go wrong, it just like makes a great story later.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Remember
Like,
the
we got
time we
stuck in
did
Albuquerque.
this? Yeah.
We got stuck in Albuquerque, New
Albuquerque.
Mexico.
I threw the
Last week.
biggest tantrum. I'm like, "Are you joking? I have to go home."
And they put us for we were the only 5 that got. I made sure we each got our own room. And then after that, they weren't giving any comp rooms out, and we made the best of it. And we went and we got a pizza. It was the last pizza.
The last pizza in town. There was no.
And our friend Cherry, who's in another band that Melanie and I play in, she lives in Albuquerque. She brought us over some whiskey and some snacks, and we literally went down to the little room. We ate our pizza, we drank our whiskey, and we went live on Facebook for like an hour and a half on our Facebook page, or it might have been my page. I don't even know. And we were telling the whole story, and it was hilarious. And we made like a bad situation really fun.
Yeah, in this town we didn't want to be in, we found, between you and I, a dispensary. Then we found a liquor store, which was hard as anything to find, believe it or not. The dispensaries are everywhere, but you can't find a goddamn beer to save your life. We found a pizza, and our friend came with whiskey. It was like, it was the party of a lifetime.
Oh, and there was like there was a giant car accident right there.
Don't grow up, Susan. Don't grow up. There's no reason for that.
No, growing up overrated.
Oh, don't I know?
You know, and now we have to meet your mom. If Susan is your mom, she is on the must list.
She seems very cool.
There you go.
Great.
She can rock out just like the kids. And,
That's awesome.
Young at heart. That's what I love.
Me too.
That's-
Did you guys like grow up together or something? Are you really sisters? How did you meet?
we met doing this.
Right.
So
Wow.
we're not biologically related. We're tight like sisters.
Yeah, we're
Say
really
sister from another mister.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like us, Rosies. We're all blood, even though, well,
Yeah.
might as well.
There you go.
We're like
Yeah.
we're
Yes,
like
someone,
we're like a
someone
real-life
said that
version
they
of-
watched. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
We're like a sister version, the real life version of the Odd Couple. We're just fucking weird.
Weird is good.
Like weird. Weird.
As weird as it can be, why be normal? I've never been normal and never planned to be.
I don't even know how to be.
Normal, highly overrated.
Sherry,
So
So someone commented the other day. They were like, "You guys, I don't know what it is about you, but you seem like you have so much fun up there, and that you really like each other." And I said, "We really have really nice chemistry. It's true."
Oh, that's
I
good.
love my beaches.
We really do like each other.
That's good. I love that.
And we're
Absolutely.
all totally different, you know. I mean,
all right. Well, since we're talking about fun stuff, Lisa.
No, I can't do
that.
that.
I knew you were going to jump on this question. I just knew it. I know you.
Candy's
Go ahead.
Okay, ladies, we want honest answers only. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Who said Coke?
Me.
I choose Bud Light.
Diet Coke.
I
If
love
you
it.
had to choose Coke or Pepsi, Stacy, what would you
I would
pick?
say Pepsi. I
Fuck.
think.
Uh,
Yay, winning answer.
Yay.
I
Melanie?
think, or Sprite or 7-Up.
Sprite.
Sprite.
I like
Yeah.
Sprite better than
No.
7-Up
I
has
feel
a
like
weird
7-Up.
aftertaste.
7-Up.
Vodka, neither one. They taste the same if you ask me.
I don't know. To me, 7-Up has a really weird aftertaste. I don't know.
Really? Oh.
I don't know.
We have a drink we created. Yay, Bud Light, Susan. I told you we're friends. I told you. But we have a drink that we spread it across the entire nation. It's called the Rosie drink. So we take, well, I like seltzer. The girls like soda water. Grey Goose vodka, a lime, and a couple of cherries. And it's called the Rosie. And we've got it on so many menus as we like travel on.
What is it
No,
again?
you like tonic.
I like tonic and you like seltzer. So you have a choice of tonic or seltzer. I like tonic, even though some people say it's gross. And then you put Grey Goose in it, a lot of Grey Goose in it, a lime, and 2 cherries. It must have 2 cherries. It's fantastic.
Oh, there's something furry over there. Aw.
It is a cute baby.
Oh,
He's smiling.
And she's
Say
smiling.
hi.
She's
Hi,
happy to
puppy.
see you.
She's smiling, right?
Somewhere.
Since
Where's the
we're-
doggy? Doggy, come here.
Since we're on the subject of drinks right now, have you guys ever tried the porn star?
No. Fill us in,
No?
Kandi.
Okay,
Yes.
so the porn star, it calls for raspberry sourpuss, but I like to use green apple sourpuss for this.
What is
So it's half an ounce of green apple sourpuss, half an ounce of blue curacao, 1 ounce of cranberry juice, and 2 ounces of Sprite. Mix it all up, and boom.
Oh,
It tastes like Sour Patch.
Look at the
Oh,
doggies.
that sounds delicious.
Sounds
That
good.
might get you in the morning too, a little bit.
It's called a porn star.
I wonder
It's
if
called
they
a-
have
Really,
that
it's
out
called
here.
a porn star cocktail, of all things. Porn star cocktail.
You know what, Kandi? Next time we go out, I'm gonna order that. We're going out this week. I'm gonna ask for that and see if they know what. And if they don't, I'm gonna tell them they have to refer to Canada.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Like what?
I've only been to one bar that doesn't know how to make that.
Really? Okay, we're gonna test it out. We'll get back to you with a report.
Okay.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
So this is the Paul connection.
This is Paul connection. This is my second. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 fish, and 1 kid. Because trust me, these guys are a lot nicer than a 16-year-old girl.
Oh.
You're in good company. You're in good company. I have an 11 going on 30 son.
Oh my God. Wow.
I have a 17-year-old son.
Hers is good. I think he's been through the hard part.
Yeah.
I think sons may be easier than daughters, possibly.
They are. They're just annoying when they're little. They're very hyper, and then they mellow out.
I think they're easier when they're smaller, and then when they get between the teenage years, that's when it gets a little rough.
That's why we travel a lot.
It's funny though, because they're babies, and we don't know what they want. And you're like, man, can we grow up so I can know what the hell what you want? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Whatever. And then they grow up to be like terrible 2s, terrifying 3s, and you're like, damn it, I miss those old days. And then they grow up even more.
Oh my God, and they think they own the goddamn world. Dear love, pray for us all. God save the queen. God save the queen. Oh dear. I think karma's a real bitch, if you will. I got it coming to me.
Oh no, we know.
I earned this.
Yeah, Karma's gonna visit a few of my old friends. Let's just say that.
My mother tried to curse me. She told me and my sisters, I want each of you to have 10 kids just like you. So out of the 30 kids, out of the 30 grandkids she was supposed to have, she only ended up with 1.
She scared you too bad. You're like, no, I won't.
I don't want 10 kids like me.
Yes, I know. My mom likes gin and tonic.
You know, I like tonic. See, Susan and I are like kindred souls, I guess. Susan, me and your home.
You need to go out with.
Okay, here's another fun question. Yes. Here's another fun question. So, let me think. Should I do fun? No. Okay, we'll do this one. So if you guys were stranded on a deserted island, what 5 items would you want to bring with you? We used to do 3, and I guess it got really difficult to choose. So we're like, okay, now how about 5? So 5 items that you'd bring with you on a deserted island.
Like a couple cases of beer. In fact, I'll just do all 5 cases of beer.
Nice. Nice.
It would be very boring on an island just sitting there, I'm assuming. I guess
if you're the only one on the island, you can run around naked. That's something.
Like anybody.
You'd have to bring like insect repellent though, probably.
Yes, that'll work.
True.
Sherry, what would you bring?
I don't know. Well, food.
Oh, there's that. Some guy, a hot guy.
Well, now you're talking.
Right? I mean, definitely one of those. And then he could also do the cooking and the gathering of food. So he's like,
yeah.
And then you can serve him dessert.
Ooh. Whoa.
Coconut style.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You girls are so cool.
If that was me on the deserted island, I'd bring a solar powered phone so I can order DoorDash.
Yeah.
See, my question is, what's a cell signal like on this island? Before we get to items, what exactly is our cell signal?
Yeah, generator. I'd bring a generator and like some sort of like sleeping thing.
I'll sleep on the sand as long as I have
sleep on the sand.
I would need my Facebook and my Instagram.
I would need a hut with electricity and a shower and a toilet.
Yeah, need something like a hut. Yes. I'm with
How
you.
about I would bring a small airplane and a pilot.
You can borrow my boyfriend, Melly.
All right. Can he fly a plane?
And a chef.
And a chef who knows how to cook coconuts and raw fish.
But then you can use the coconuts. You can make that into a bra.
There you go.
That would work, right?
Like
That's true.
You
Just
just
need
but
some.
for me, I would just need extra large coconuts. I mean,
you're out there in the middle of nowhere.
two.
Let them free. Let them free.
like I have to go to freaking Victoria's Secret just to shop for a bra. It's crazy. Can't get them
Because you're
anywhere else.
spoiled.
You could just get coconuts. Why, cut out Victoria's Secret and go for the coconuts.
You
Yeah,
put
true.
the lime in the coconut and you shake it all up.
The lime in the
Lisa, why don't you ask your question?
Okay. So if you're in a hot tub time machine and you're setting the dial, where are you going to go?
Ooh.
Time machine. I don't know. I like where I am right now.
I'm going to go back to 1982 because that's when all these great bands were playing, and with the great lineups. You still had Randy Rhoads. Iron Maiden was doing what? Peace of Mind. It was 82 would be great.
Oh my God, Mom!
A 34-year-old Cuban water, beer, wine, and jelly beans.
That works. I don't know about the Cuban, but maybe a Latin of any sort. I don't have to be that picky.
I think she was talking about a cigar.
I don't.
I know exactly what she's talking about. I know exactly what she's referring to, but let's just leave that open to interpretation, okay?
I'd like to.
Where would you go if you were in that hot tub time machine?
Oh, I'd probably have to travel back to the late 70s so I can see some of my favorite artists, including AC/DC.
That's a good answer.
Nice.
Some of the artists that I missed out,
like Led Zeppelin.
Like Led Zeppelin, I never saw live, but I remember
Doors.
Yeah.
Chance to do Jim real quick. Take my way back home. He's pretty fun.
Nice.
Or maybe even the 60s to see the Doors. I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do.
Nice.
I think the 70s would be fun.
Let's take this.
70s
Let's
would be
take this
cool.
one step further now. Let's take it one step further. Who would you have in the hot tub with you?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. I would have Benjamin Orr from the Cars.
Ooh.
Really?
I saw the Cars once. That was a good show.
Yeah, they were my favorite band growing up.
Yeah. I might take James Hetfield along. He's pretty.
Ooh.
I know who I'm taking.
Yeah, I know who you're taking.
Lisa, who?
I'm taking Joe Elliott of Def Leppard.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah. In his parachute pants.
Hell yeah. Or the ripped up jeans. Hell yeah.
We played
Melanie,
with a band
who would
that
you
does Def
take?
Leppard, and the guy, he kind of almost looks like him, right, you guys?
Who's
Remember
that?
Ocean View Pavilion?
Yeah, he was kind of a dead ringer, I thought.
Kinda. Oh,
He's got a twin out there, eh?
doppelganger.
Doppelganger,
That
yeah.
is cool, but you'd have to try him out and let us know, Lisa.
Oh, if I find him, I'll let you see. I'll let you know.
We want reports.
Melanie, who would you take?
What's that?
Who would you take?
In my hot tub time machine? I think I would still go for my first love, John Taylor of Duran Duran.
Oh my, who'd have guessed that?
Nice. Yes.
See, when I was 11 years old, I wanted to marry John Taylor. And so I would listen to his bass parts. And that's what got me into wanting to play bass. It's just listening to him play.
Nice.
Wow, that's a neat story.
He's great. I second that. He'd be great in the hot tub.
Now, did any of you see AC/DC by chance?
Yes, I have.
Awesome.
I have.
Brian. Yeah.
I didn't get to see them until the Ball Breaker tour. It was a long time before I got to see them live.
Yeah, it was later.
I saw them and I went backstage and I met Malcolm and Angus and The singer
Wowee.
was there too.
Wowee.
Malcolm and Angus are like they're like really short. Like maybe 5 foot, maybe 5'2", like short.
Oh, then they're tall as me.
Me too.
You know?
I'm 5'2". Yeah.
But you're just a little tiny thing, niece.
I'm tiny. Yeah, I'm shorter than I don't know what. Yeah.
Cute, though. That's cute. I'll put you in my pocket.
Oh, thank you.
Take her with me everywhere.
Oh, I
Don't
would
you
love
guys-
to hang out with you girls. I'm telling you.
I know.
Don't you guys want to know who I'd bring in the hot tub with me?
Indeed.
Yeah, who would you?
I got
who
a
would you
story
bring?
for this one.
Oh.
Ever heard of a band called Every Mother's Nightmare?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
She knows.
Lisa knows the story.
She knows exactly. I would bring Rick Rule from Every Mother's Nightmare.
Oh,
There's a story behind that kiss thingy there, and
Yes,
she's
there
going to
is.
tell it to you.
I guess
Go
I
ahead,
am.
Kandi.
So we had Rick Rule on our show back in September last year, and we were talking about we're making small talk like we are now and asking really funny questions, and then something was said, and he's like, "Yeah, I like to bite necks or something to that effect." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like that's one of my biggest turn-ons is if somebody bites my neck. I said, "Look," I go, "Are you going to Rock and Pod this year in Nashville?" He says, "Yeah, probably." I said, "Well, if you're there and you bite my neck, shit's gonna go down. I'm telling you."
You dared him.
Challenge accepted.
Down is what I want to know, Kandi.
Say what now?
So what actually went down after that?
Nothing, unfortunately. But like the dude really did. He bit my neck. Look at that.
wow!
Oh.
Ow!
I'm like, hot damn, hot damn.
That is so cute. Oh my gosh, how
Oh
cute
wow!
is that?
Yeah. So I'd bring Rick Rule just
so much
for
fun.
that reason and that reason alone.
It's a good bite.
Here's another question. Who's your celebrity crush other than the ones you've already mentioned? Who would you kind of get you going?
Jared Leto.
Oh shit! Yes.
Who?
Jared
Oh,
Leto.
wait.
Oh.
Who is that? Sorry.
Um,
Who is
Jared
it?
Leto. Hang on.
He is very pretty. He was in, well, my favorite role of his was Alexander, where he played Alexander's. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's delicious.
Perfect.
Wow, look at that.
Fancy.
Tasty.
oh,
Ew.
Yum,
Yeah,
yum,
this
yum,
is
yum.
this is a girl's show tonight. Oh my god.
You ain't kidding.
I know who I like.
All right, celebrity crushes. Yes.
I have two.
Okay.
Well, I have Mr. Big from Sex and the City.
Oh, he's cute.
Love him. And I also have Kyle Fritsch, who played Tim Riggins on Friday Night Lights, but I like him as the character of Tim Riggins. And funny story, I was at a hockey game, the LA Kings game, and I was in line to get something to drink, of course. And I I turned around and he was right behind me, and I was like, oh my God. And then we were in like this luxury box suite, and there's like in between his seats, it's glass so you can see who's next door to you. And I was telling my husband, I was like, oh my God, Tim, because he knew I loved Tim Riggins on Friday Night. And I'm like, oh my God, he's next door. Look, there he is. And then I was just staring at him. I was staring at him the whole game. I was
Like, oh shit.
Oh, that's classic.
But you
Oh,
have
man.
look at him. You have to see him as Tim Riggins, not like how he looks now. His hair's short now. But when he was Tim Riggins, he was like the bad boy on the show.
Nice.
From Aquaman, he's pretty delish with his long hair. What's his name? Jason Momoa.
Oh
All
my
the time.
he's
He
so
wants to be so bad. It's weird. I tell him,
Dude,
Jason.
he cut his hair. What the hell?
Hey, what?
That's
He
I
cut-
haven't seen that.
I
Aw.
didn't see it. He cut his hair. Oh
Yes.
no.
That's like
Oh,
a
Lisa.
national disaster.
Yeah,
Why
it
would
is a natural disaster.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Lisa,
there's laws?
who's your celebrity crush?
I got a couple.
Yeah, I know you do. Go for it.
Joe Elliott.
Joe Elliott. Joe
That's
Elliott
one of
and
them.
Joe
That's not
Elliott.
who I'm referring to, though. There's two other ones that I'm thinking of right now.
Eric Martin.
Yeah, Eric Martin from Mr. Big,
Yes. Who else? Who else?
who we got to hang out with in Nashville this past year.
Is he nice?
He's funny.
Yeah.
He's sweet and funny. He calls me cockblocker Kandi. There's another story. But there's a second celebrity crush that I'm thinking of right now, Lisa. Come on. Come on. You don't even know your celebrity crush? What the hell?
Maybe he's
I can't think because it's always
Okay.
stuck on Joe Elliott, but
Think August 24th. Think. Oh my God, Lisa.
I know Mark Slaughter is one of them.
Who's going to be on our show on August 24th?
Oh.
I ain't telling everybody that. This is live. I ain't telling everybody that. I'll tell you all.
I want to know.
We all want to know. You better.
All right,
I'll
we'll
tell
tell-
you
we'll
off
tell you
screen.
guys
I
off
ain't
the
telling the live people out there on this road. No.
So
No,
they
no,
on
no,
August
no.
24th, they'll all know.
No.
Yep.
Well,
I
and
don't
she
think they're
pretty much
watching
gave
right
it
now
away
anyway.
because we're having this person on the show on my birthday, August the 24th. So
All right.
that should
We'll
pretty
tell you
much
guys
people
off the air then. How's that? We'll
Yeah,
tell you
we'll-
off the air. How's
on
that?
that off the air.
Well, I'm watching August 24th. That's all I know.
You will love this person. He's
She's
absolutely.
gonna be in the comments going, "Hey, do you still like him?"
Have you guys ever been starstruck meeting anybody?
Yes.
Yeah, Sherry.
Oh, well, when I met my favorite group, the Cars, I was completely starstruck. I met them many times. When I met David Bowie, I was completely starstruck.
That's
Nice.
A long time ago, completely starstruck, but not like I played it cool. And when I met Mick Jagger, I was completely starstruck, but played it very cool. Like you would not know.
Yeah,
Those
you
were
have
the three most starstruck where I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like where I was,
Like, look who I'm meeting.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Stacy?
That is so
You
cool.
know, I have to say, I don't get starstruck. I was telling the girls the other day on the way to the show, I'm like, we hang out this place called the Rainbow, Rainbow Bar and Grill in Hollywood. And I've come across so many people. I was sitting at the bar one night and I'm drinking a beer and I look next to me and I'm like, oh, it's David Lee Roth. I'm like, what's up, homie? I didn't think
Get out.
he's
That's
just a
awesome.
homie. And Lemmy was always there, from Spades, I mean, everybody was always there. I jumped over the seat the only person I think I was starstruck of, and it was our photographer that I was trying to get to work with us at the time, Glenn LaFerman. And I jumped to the back of the seat because he wouldn't talk to me. He's like, I don't do local bands. I'm like, so I jump over the back. I get in between him, and he's at this table full of guys. And I stole a shrimp from some guy's, his little cocktail. And I go, I'm the next best thing. You're going to shoot us. And I'm eating this thing. And finally he goes, will you leave if I do? I said, yes. And so he ended up being our photographer. When I went back over, it turned out the guys from Anthrax were sitting there. And that's who I stole the shrimp from. I didn't even care.
God, no way.
So my band's like, it was Anthrax. You just stole a shrimp from Anthrax. I'm like, I don't care. We just got Glenn LaFerman to shoot us.
Nice.
That's so cool.
I think because we're all the same. I guess I don't feel starstruck. I don't know, or maybe I have a big head. I think I'm like the same as them or something, but I don't know. I think music's like a common ground, and we're all doing the same thing at different levels.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
But then again, I didn't meet who Sherry met. Look at David Bowie. I might have a little.
I was completely but I was also a lot younger. Although I think if I would have met him as an adult, I would have been completely starstruck.
Still,
Like,
yeah.
Because you have this song going on in your head, and you're just like,
yeah, for sure. Melanie, have you ever been starstruck?
I'm really shy, so if there's a celebrity, I won't go talk to them or anything. I'll just be like, oh, I'm just going to be over here. It's like I have nothing to say to these people that would ever even impact them, so I'm just going to hang back.
Oh, don't say that.
So sweet, Melly. You would never know it. Do you ever see our stage performance? You would never know that little girl is shy.
Aww.
She's the bomb. She's like a firecracker.
Lisa, have you ever been starstruck? Yes.
Yes, a few times. Yes. One is Eric Martin. That was an amazing, oh my God, feeling. Yes, I have.
And
been.
You gave him your scarf too. He wears scarves. Eric Martin, he wears a lot of different colored scarves. She gave
and
him
he put it on that night. And we got a bunch of pictures. It was sweet. Yes.
You're like, that's my scarf. That's my scarf. How cute.
Yes, it was amazing.
Sweet.
Super cool.
I don't get starstruck often, but when I do, it's like I can't hold my emotions and I just start crying. That's how I get. Yeah, I think it was back in 2018. It was the dead of winter up here, and I waited outside for 5 hours to meet the singer of Ghost.
I
love him. I played it cool. He came out. He was on his way to an interview, but he came out and he was just super nice. And he stopped for a minute, shook my hand. I told him that like the music basically like it helped my depression and stuff. And so like I was okay while meeting him, but then after that I'm like, holy shit, and then I just started crying.
It probably hit you like afterwards, and you're like,
yeah, it did.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, like, what just happened? Oh, that's cool.
And then Lisa,
it's weird. We've had people like shake and cry meeting us. It's an insane feeling. But you get like starstruck kind of.
It's an insane feeling, yeah.
It's crazy.
And Lisa was a witness to this one, but in Nashville, we got to talk to Eddie Ojeda from Twisted Sister.
Oh, yeah, that was super cool.
And there's a bit of a personal connection with Twisted Sister's music, which I'll share off the air. But being able to talk to him, like I almost lost my shit during the interview, and then afterwards, I had a few people around me trying to pat me on the back because I was crying. I couldn't stop crying. I'm like, oh my God, I just talked to Eddie Ojeda.
It's the emotion. It's the emotion because music does that. It brings out this pure emotion.
Yeah.
You know? Ladies, I'm gonna have to sign off. So it was fun to be a part of this party.
It was a great time. I'm gonna bail too, but it was such a nice thing to meet you girls, and I can't wait to party with you guys in person.
Absolutely. Oh, whoever's there, that's awesome. Hello.
That's your butler. He's
yeah. We're going to dinner. We have a hungry butler.
Aw, enjoy. All right, well, let's wrap this up then really quick before we all sign off. Really quick before you guys go, can you plug all your socials, maybe a website? Where can everybody find you?
WholeLottaRosies.com. Go on Instagram, Whole Lotta Rosies. It's all whole WHOLE Lotta L, like behind that Mel's thing. Lotta Rosies.
LOTTA. And then Rosies ROSIES.
Hit us up, direct messenger us. We're traveling across the entire United States and internationally. There's no reason that you shouldn't touch us, and we'll see you.
Yes.
Not like that, but maybe
if I get some more, I'm going to see you guys definitely.
Awesome.
For sure.
You
can sign my boobs. I'm kidding.
She'll do it too. Y'all, she'll whip them out. I'm not even kidding.
You can subscribe to us on YouTube. We have a YouTube.
I wear tank tops anyway, and it's just like right there.
Awesome. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for being on the show. I know you guys got to get going, but thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your time. Anything final from you guys, real quick? Anything final, Sherry? Stacey?
No, I was just gonna say
Follow
you
Whole Lotta Rosies. Follow Whole Lotta Rosies.
a lot of Rosies. We're also on YouTube, so you can subscribe to us. We have a bunch of videos up there,
Yes,
and
you must see the live.
look out for
Awesome.
You
Melody,
girls are awesome. Love you both.
Oh, we love you
Yes,
too.
thank you so much for having us. This was so much fun.
You're
Absolutely.
welcome,
right,
and you're
well, thank you
welcome
so
to come
much.
back anytime. Mwah.
Thank you. We're
Awesome.
gonna
Thank you
keep
so
them
much
very
for everybody tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Lisa, go ahead and put a bow on it.
Thank you all for coming to Front Row Promotions. Thank you all for watching and sending in your comments and your questions. We just also want to say support live music, support music in the making, and music everywhere.
Yes.
Front Row Promotions.
Front Row Promotions.
Woo!
Woo!
Thank you, guys.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.